Stu and Bruce, they just, they had him hanging around and stuff.
Why were they like that out there? I mean, you figure Stu, with his background, he'd want a feature of those guys like that.
Well,
I'd always heard that. That's one of the reasons why I stayed away from there.
Well, I think I had more fun there than any place I ever had in my life.
Yeah.
The first night in, they dropped me at the hotel. There was 4 strip bars within a couple blocks. The gym, BJ's gym, the oldest daughter's husband was about 3 blocks away, where I could jump on the train for free and then go down there and jump off without having to pay. So that was great. That's when Davy Boy Smith was a little boy.
Yeah.
And
wow.
Teddy Hart was a little kid diving off the benches, swinging from the lights. Just, you knew he was going to be trouble. But Calgary was about the most funnest place, right next to the buffet. The women,
wow.
Jerry Moore would be picking me up in the van every day. Whippy, where we going tonight? Whippy, where we going tonight? So when I first come in, I was like low man on the totem pole. And I actually, what I was telling Vaughn before, talking about, I was accidentally in Bad News Browns, Alan Coadge's. I was in his seat in the heel van. I didn't know that. I quickly got the hell out of there and showed him as much respect as possible. And then when I did that, we was lifelong friends. So, and then I didn't see him again until 97, but we was just telling stories and stories and stories. But, that's just another day in the life of any pro wrestler on the road. It don't get any better than that.
I had something like that happen. I had something like that happen to me in Little Rock, Arkansas, or not Little Rock, Hot Springs, Arkansas. And Sputnik Monroe, another old timer, Al Lovelock, who was a great bolo, he was there, and Ronnie Etchison, one of those tough Tennessee guys, one of the toughest guys I ever run across in my life, man, and probably didn't know a wrist lock from a headlock, wristwatch. But anyway, he was one of those guys that just raw bone tough. You knew Ronnie,
yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Bad son of a gun, right? I mean, badass. So we're in this hotel room up above the bus station here, because some guys had to catch a bus to Shreveport the next morning. So we're partying there, and all of a sudden these beautiful young ladies come in. At least I had that impression. They were beautiful young ladies. So, I'm like I said, I'm a young college boy. I'm just starting in the business. So my brother's there. Thankfully, Jack was there. So, these ladies come in and they start getting real flirty. And of course, I'm a young guy, and they come right straight toward me, And so I'm getting into it, and I think Sputnik said, "Hey, why don't you go back to the bedroom back there? Couldn't embarrassing us here." So about the time I got up, Jack grabbed me by the back of my shirt and pulled me back down. "You don't want to go back there." And why? What do you mean I don't want to go back there? Of course, they were guys; they weren't girls. My brother saved me. But that
imagine that.
That was Sputnik Monroe trying to break me in.
Oh God.
Big gold and a billfold, so swole that I can't get the shit closed. So I money fold and rubber band wrap, and when it